Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Siu.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we are going to give you a stupidly simple way to increase your time on site by 19%. So before we go into it, time on site could be also known as the dwell time on your site, and it is an SEO factor that matters. So if you can increase the time on site, Google can see that as a signal that's going to help you out. So what I did was recently...
First off, the reason you want to improve your time on site is because if you have a high time on site, you're less likely to get hit by a Google Panda update. The Google Panda update is all about content quality. If people are bouncing back, your rankings are going to tank because Google's going to see it as low quality. They don't just look at the word count, the backlinks, and all that kind of stuff. They also look at how users interact with your content. They have Google Chrome right everywhere, so they get data from that. They have Google Analytics. I don't know how much data they collect from Google Analytics or use more so. So you want to make sure that you have a high time on site so you don't get hit with the Google Panda penalty, because it's really hard to get out of it if you ever do get hit.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's a signal, right? Negative. I mean, if your time on site is 1 second or so, less than 1 second, that is a negative signal. And Google they have 200 plus variables.
Something crazy like that.
That they're looking at. So, they're smart. They have some of the best engineers in the world, and you want to make sure that you're delivering a great experience to people. I think that's the basis for this. So Amazon recently, they came out with something called Amazon Poly. And what Amazon Poly does is it takes the text that you have and it will basically modify it or convert it into an audio file, and you can put it right at the top of your blog post. So literally, we compared the before and after for adding this, and there's a little play button at the top of our blog post, and our dwell time jumped up by 19%. And then we're monitoring kind of the, how people are behaving on the site using a tool like Hotjar, for example. And then all you need to do, it's really simple. If you have a WordPress blog, just search Amazon Poly WordPress plugin, and then from there, add it to your site, see how it does for you. It may work, it might not, but for us, it worked really well, and it continued to stay that way.
Yeah, and it's really good because a lot of people are using mobile devices these days, so it makes it where they can just listen to your content instead of reading it. It's not the easiest to read a 3,000-4,000 word blog post.
Like what you have.
Yeah, on a mobile phone. The other thing you can do too to increase your time on site is make sure you add videos to your blog post. So what I do is I take all my YouTube videos about marketing and I add them to my blog posts that are relevant around those topics, and it's helped increase my time on page for the ones that have video by over 25-30 seconds, right? It depends how long the videos are, but we're usually seeing a 25 to 30% increase, or 25 to 30 second increase by just adding simple videos or one video per blog post.
Are those at the top, in the middle, and the bottom?
I embed it wherever it makes sense within the blog post. So wherever it flows, it works well. But yes, when we put them at the very bottom, it doesn't help as much, of course, when we put them, in the middle or close to the top. But again, you don't want to just shove in videos if it doesn't make sense, because if the user experience is like just crap, then you're going to leave a bad taste in people's mouth. Yeah,
and I recommend, if some of you are skeptical about this stuff, maybe go to Neil's site, for example, try it out. Go to my site, try it out too. Or if you like reading a lot, if you have a lot of blog posts saved, use Pocket on your mobile device, and they have a text-to-speech, basically a feature there. So it's TTS. You just hit it, and then you can 2x, you can 3x, whatever you want, and just listen to an article. I actually find myself doing that more and more frequently. So that is it for today. And if you enjoyed this, go check out our marketing tools to grow your business. Go to singlegrain.com/giveaway, and we'll see you tomorrow.